Hey, this is Don from Kenya Goodness TV, and they're basically introducing a new segment on this channel, and we're calling it Bonga na Mafans, all right? In this segment, by the way, we have some very true interesting ladies. So, ladies, all right? So we have
Anne
and we have
Lois.
all right? So basically we'll be tutakuwa tunaongea balls, ndio?
Yeah.
So mazai, kama uko mtaa, kama uko Costo, kama uko Nax, tutakuwa tunakuja mtaa yako tunabonga ball mazai. So guys, we'll be seeing you then. Alright, so hey, this is Don from Kenya Goodness TV. I'm back again with Timber. And Timber, as you already know, man, we are basically meeting Man City. It's this Sunday at 6 p.m. East African time. Yeah, man. So I'm sure we'll be really, really looking forward to this game, by the way. So, I mean, tell me, man, what do you make of the game? I mean, what do you make of the
I'm
game?
really looking forward to it. It's going to be quite an exciting season opener for us. And I do not think there is a better way to start this season other than facing our biggest rivals at the moment, Man City. It's going to be a good rehearsal for us. Me personally, I do not take the Community Shield that seriously. I'm actually even more excited about seeing how we are going to play more than winning the cup. So if we win the cup and play poorly, I will not be happy. But if we lose the game and play well, I'm actually going to be very, very happy with that. So yeah, let's see how it's going to pan out tomorrow.
Well, for me, actually, it's more like the bragging rights. Remember, by the way, we were meeting Man City. You know, Man City, these guys, in other words, we can just say, man, wametuzoea. Wametuzoea in the same, man. When was the last time we beat these guys, man? It's been each and every game we made these guys, but they've always beaten us. So for me, it's one of those games
Must have been that semi-final, the FA Cup semi-final in Arteta's first season. Remember?
Yeah.
You won 2-0. Obama scoring both goals.
Yes,
the last time we beat them. But,
yeah.
We really beat these guys.
Yeah, and you remember, I think we're a place where we're now sick and tired by being number 2 after these guys. So for me, it's more of like it's a game by the to probably maybe it's like you said, it's the Community Shield, but it's not really that of an important cup. So for to win it, we don't need to go out and start celebrating. In fact, if now what I've learned actually by the from the previous season, we need to become. Look at the way Man City fans by that being coming. Look at the way Pep was coming. As we got excited, but then we had this thing, but then our head that man, the league is coming home. But let's basically trust the process and just see how things will turn up. But like you said, it's not really much of an important cup. So if we win it, yes, I'll be excited, but I don't want us to be overexcited now, saying that now the way fans usually get excited and now lose focus by there from the Premier League, because the most important thing by this is the Premier League. So it's for me, it's more like the bragging rights. If we to beat these guys, I'll be happy, but if we to also lose the game, I'll be sad. But I don't think it's that much of an important cup. But like you said, it gives us a chance to basically understand how things are going to turn up. Remember, actually, by the time Liverpool finished number 2, that was I don't know which season it was. Was it 2021, 2022 when they finished behind City? They actually beat Man City by there for the Community Shield, right?
Yeah.
But then look at what happened to Liverpool last season. Yeah. So that's the thing. That's the thing that I'm trying to say. Yeah. So
it is a very, very good litmus test for coming. Actually, like starting a season with a big playing against big teams, because you remember when Unai Emery first joined Arsenal. I remember that was in 2018. In 2018. So we started the season playing against Man City and Chelsea in the Premier League. Lost both games,
right.
But then he went on to win the next 19 games. So it's actually good to start a season playing against your biggest opponents. It was a very, very good preseason. We played against Barcelona and Manchester United. Now we are coming to face Manchester City. It's
Right.
going to keep the egos of our players in check because they will know the standard. If they win, they move into the season with a lot of confidence.
Right.
If they lose, they'll know that they'll need to put more into their game so that they can be able to face the challenges that are going to come in the Premier League because it's not an easy league this year, looking at the amount of money teams are spending this season. So let's see. However, the outcome, I know it's eventually going to be positive for us. Now, we win, we get the confidence. We lose, we're up for it for the next game, which is the season opener. There's no better way to start a season other than having the 3 points in your opening game.
Yeah, facts. And actually, it would be interesting because if we're to win it by the this week, we would have actually won 2 cups. Remember the Monaco game? We won it.
Yeah.
Though that game, I don't know if you watched the game.
I watched the game. It was quite frustrating because you could see that the players were not really up for it.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a jet lag, from LA to London, the west coast of the US. That was a long, long flight. These guys must have landed and started training again. So maybe those are the small things that Teta needs to learn in his young managerial career. When to put the brakes on, when he's putting in too much. Because, the body has its own demands. I know these guys are light athletes, but they're still human. Maybe if they would have done with a day off after perhaps landing in London, you would have had more energy going into that game. So the energy was missing. I also think that a big part of that was because we did not have Saka and Jesus, who actually, the energy they have, they're able to give their other teammates more energy by how they play.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it's going to be a different game tomorrow. But I'm very, very concerned about the Jesus injury, but I believe we have enough cover at the moment. Because I think we played some of our best football last season. When Jesus was just before the World Cup. And when Trossard joined Arsenal, we were playing some of our best football up until that Liverpool game when Jesus was then reintroduced into the game. So I think Trossard can be able to fill that gap. Havertz can also play as a false 9 or a false or a number 9. But if you ask me, I would prefer to have Trossard, Martinelli, and Saka on the attack right now. Given also that Trossard has been our best player during preseason. So he's also very, very unpredictable. And I think one thing you have to do when you're playing against a team like City is to be unpredictable. Have those players who the Martinellis, the Sakas, the Trossard. That's a very, very unpredictable attack because those guys are very, very good at dribbling. They're very, very fast. They are young. They show fear. So we need some of that. So we are not actually going to, if you are to lose the game tomorrow, I do not believe you're going to lose the game because the attack play poor. But most of the questions I have right now are because we do not have that midfield stability that we had last season. Players really haven't created those partnerships yet. And also, Ramsdale always gives me the chills every time he has the ball in his feet. He is a good footballer, but I believe what Arteta is doing by going for David Raya is actually better for the team. So let's see how it's going to go.
No, facts actually, but I think Ramsdale between the sticks, but he definitely lead the competition. Some are saying he was becoming complacent and comfortable, so probably he needed a bit of a competition. But then remember, actually, chances are that Matt Turner by then might be going to Nottingham Forest, so we probably need a goalkeeper as well. You talked about Jesus injury. That's one player that I'm also very, very, very concerned with because, he's saying he's going to be out by there for a couple of weeks, 3 weeks maybe. But the thing is this, Arteta always says that, and remember, he basically has to go. He has to go for a surgery, and surgery by this, that's an operation. But he's saying that I think probably maybe there's a scar tissue that needs to be removed by from the same leg that he was operated last time. So he's a player that I'm quite worried about. I'm really worried about that number 9 position. So do you feel like we need a striker?
I do not think we need a striker at the moment. See, the team was able to cope without Jesus when he was injured last season, and we hadn't made, Havertz wasn't there. We were able to ride out that wave. I believe it's the right thing is because you see, when we lost Saliba, the game changed. Even if Jesus was in the team, the game totally changed. So he noticed that and he signed Julian Timber.
Yeah.
So I think we can be able. We have enough firepower up front to be able to have Jesus out for a couple of weeks, if not months.
Yeah.
My concern is the midfield. It's not yet dynamic enough.
There's no clearly. What this has shown is that Declan Rice needs to adapt. Very good player. Don't get me wrong, but the Declan Rice is a very good player. And as much as by the people now, there's not that debate going on who's better than who between Partey and Declan Rice. But remember, Partey is in his 30s, if I'm not wrong, right?
Yeah.
So within like 2 years, Partey no longer will be with Arsenal. So like
the other thing I noticed with the Monaco game was Declan Rice wasn't playing his usual number 6 role. He was actually playing in a number 8 role, the role Xhaka used to play last season. So it's a learning phase for him. I'm not going to I do not agree with those Arsenal fans who are saying that Declan Rice needs to show us more. I believe he was playing that number 6 spot that Partey is playing in. We'd see the Declan Rice that we're used to, but now he's being put in a different position so that we can be able to accommodate him and Partey, which is actually the best midfield, I believe, best midfield partnership we have at the moment. Because you can't play with 2 number 6s, it's going to impede our attack. So you give Rice more freedom to move forward, like what Arteta did with Xhaka last season. Then probably it's going to unlock new aspects of his game. It's always good when you say we need depth in the team. Depth also means that you have good players who can be able to play multiple roles at a very, very high level, like how Trossard is able to play in position across the front. You need those kinds of players. So Declan is intelligent enough, and I believe the game tomorrow, we're going to see a better version of him than we have seen in the preseason so far.
Yeah. That's the thing about fans. All you can give but these opinions. But remember, the coach, but is the one who has actually the powers to make the decision. So the thing is this, most people, just generally in life, let me put it in this context. If you're new in a workplace, everybody but they takes time but they to fit in. Everybody definitely takes time. So Arsenal fans, but they need to be patient in Declan Rice. What I'm really worried about is trust the process and have faith in somebody, and everybody, but they even you, Timber, but if you're new in a workplace, or anybody who's watching this, by the way, you love to be given time. You'd love to be given the benefit of doubt. You'd love to be given time to settle in, before you are judged. So Arsenal fans actually need to be very patient. That's the thing about our fan base. We have fans who have so much expectations by the end. I just hope by then that Declan Rice has the mentality. And probably maybe Arteta also needs to protect his players, because trust me, I tell you, but this pressure can really get to a player, and that can really have a ripple effect by then in his confidence. So guys need to be patient. So what are you looking? What are you looking at the scores like? What are your scores for the game?
2-1 to Arsenal.
2-1 to Arsenal. Well, me, I see us going for the penalties. Then Arsenal wins, but in the pens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I don't know. I'll be live streaming the game here. I don't know if you'll be available by then. Where are you going to be watching? Are you going to a pub or you'll be watching at home?
I'll be watching the game at a local pub. So it's
Okay.
better to watch football with other Arsenal fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also it's a very, very friendly time for us Kenyans. 6 p.m. on a Sunday. It's the best
Yeah,
time to
man.
go out to watch a game with your
Yeah,
friends. Really looking forward to it.
I am definitely looking forward to it. All right, man. Tima, man, thanks for pulling up. Always appreciate your time. And I'll be seeing you on the next one, my man.
Okay.
All
Cheers.
right. All right.